What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. There's a developing story going on out in California in regards to Rihanna. Now, on my Basic Social Politics channel, my other channel, I spoke about Rihanna her house being shot up 10 times. And all we knew at the time was that a female had did it. A female had drove out there in a Tesla and shot up her house 10 times. I wondered to myself, did she have a switch? But apparently she may have been using a rifle. Well, the female has been identified. So this is my update to that original video. If y'all want to see that original video, I'll link it in the description box. But this is an update because this is very disturbing. This woman did not like Rihanna. And on her social media, as of, I believe, February 23rd, she made a threat towards Rihanna back in February. And she seems like she was determined to meet or confront her because, you know, Rihanna has made herself more accessible recently over the years. And Rihanna was home when her home was shot up. There's not, no one knows whether ASAP or the kids were there. They must not have been because we didn't hear anything of them being there. Now, if they were, y'all could let me know, but I haven't heard that. This is disturbing that you have a woman who's 35 years old, who's somebody who she wants to be somebody, right? But she's never was able to be that. And maybe she's at a crisis in her life and, you know, she was never able to be a star. And because of that, she's targeting Rihanna. You have this woman, this Hispanic woman, who decided that it would be a good idea to go and shoot up Rihanna's home. So let's get into this story. It's a very weird story. Very weird. Ivana Lisette Ortiz, who's 35, the 35-year-old woman who's been accused here of shooting at Rihanna's home on Sunday, apparently posted a bizarre message addressing the singer just weeks before the incident. On February 23rd on Facebook, on a Facebook post from Ortiz's account reads, at Bad Girl Riri, are you there? Because I was waiting for your the age 5 head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you talking to me where I'm not at. I think those are the voices in Ivana's head because she thinks that she knows Rihanna. See, this is what social media has done. It makes people believe that they know these celebrities. And she posted this on Facebook. This is alarming. Now, at the time, people wouldn't think that she would go and try to confront or do something to Rihanna. She's probably been at the house before doing this. And if her goal was to get people to know more about her, we're going to know you as that stupid heifer who's on a $10 million bail and who needs to serve a lot of time in prison for attempted hit. We need the same energy that was put forth against Tory Lanez put forth towards her. In another post, Ortiz allegedly shared an eerie video mentioning Cardi B. Dressed in what appears to be a blonde wig and American flag shorts, Ortiz records herself speaking into a mirror saying, "You can't F with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now, but you know who has the cutest outfit tonight. You know who's the cutest tonight. I am." I don't know if that was a threat. That's more of her trying to, I don't know, compete with Cardi. I told you, this chick probably got voices in her head that's telling her these things. I'm telling you. She continues, "I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me tonight." As we reported, Rihanna was inside her home when several rounds were fired into her Los Angeles area house yesterday. No motive has been immediately discovered, and it's unclear whether ASAP or the children were there. That's the thing that we still don't know right now. We still don't know if ASAP or the kids were there. Ortiz was booked for an attempted hit with the bail set at $10 million. She remains in custody. She needs to stay in custody until her trial, because this woman should not only get, attempted hit, but also endangering the lives of others. Like, why would you go firing into her house? You heifers are losing your mind. This heifer has lost her mind. I guess this is what happens again when you social media. A lot of these women want to be famous. A lot of these women want to be somebody. And when that doesn't happen, you're 35. I believe she's a mother as well. You're a nobody. And it drives these women crazy. Social media is driving women crazy because they want to be celebrities. They want to be famous. They want people to know who they are. And they start to lose their minds. That's why you see women doing the most on social media. They want to be noticed. They want to be famous. They're willing to do whatever it takes for people to recognize them. But heifer, what were you thinking? You 35-year-old heifer, what was you thinking going to Rihanna's house and shooting it up? What if she had security there who would have shot back? But she didn't. And I looking at the mansion, it's right near the road. Right near the road. And maybe Rihanna didn't really think of it. She never really thought her life would be in any type of danger living in that neighborhood. I assumed that she'd be in like a gated area to where people wouldn't be able to have access to it. But apparently that area, people have access to it. I think they said they have buses with tourists who drives to her home, and she greets them outside like her house when they drive by there. It's crazy. This woman, Rihanna's not thinking about this delusional heifer being in front of her house shooting it up. This is what happened. This is stalkers. Like, you got people who are obsessed with celebrities and then they turn violent towards the people who they are obsessed with. They turn violent towards them because they realize that person will never acknowledge you. That person does not know who you are. And it drives them to lose their mind. Now, this is something I also saw on social media. Apparently, these are her mugshots. Y'all let me know in the comment section, is this really her mugshots? This explains it. These are all three of her personalities. You got personality number 1, personality number 2, and personality number 3. This heifer's crazy. She should be locked up in state's prison for a very long time. She should not get out. We need the same energy y'all had towards Tory Lanez towards this heifer. Yes, we do need that. We need that. I don't want to see no feeling sorry for. I don't want to see no cutting her slack just because she's a female. This woman endangered Rihanna's life, and she could have endangered others who could have been in there. We still don't know whether ASAP and the kids, we still don't know that. We still don't know that. But this heifer was listening to the voices in her head that compelled her to do this. She needs to get up on out of here. We don't need people like this free, because she's going to do something else stupid to put people's lives at risk. And these people don't need to be free. These people need to be incarcerated. Okay. They don't need to be amongst the public. Because I'm telling you right now, if she gets a slap on the wrist, she's going to try something again. And she shouldn't. $10 million bail lets me know they're very serious. And the thing is, they shouldn't have gave her any bail. But California likes to be extra and say, well, we giving her a $10 million bail. How about you give her no bail? But that's California. And again, the place of California is corrupt. We don't know. They may not even try to press this because it's a female. There's no narrative. There's no gender war. This female probably has a hatred towards black women. a jealousy towards black women. And it drove her to do this because no matter who she is or what her lineage or whatnot, she still will never be as successful as Rihanna. And it drives women like her to go and do this. This person needs to be incarcerated. This person does not need to be free. We need her to be guilty. Because again, we have to hold these heifers accountable. I know they don't want to do it. They don't like holding these heifers accountable. This heifer needs to be held accountable. This thing could have become horrible. It's a good thing that Rihanna is safe. All Rihanna is doing is minding her business, being a mom and wife or girlfriend, whatever. I don't know if they married yet. Are they truly married? Y'all let me know. To ASAP, man. She not really, she's trying to live life. Like, she's not out here saying and doing what others are doing. She just living her life, and you have this jealous heifer who decided to drive to her home and almost take her out of it, take her life. So she needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me your thoughts, like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next video.